I am luteal facing so hard right now.
Why does this hurt so much? It was not a vibe. I also think, how nuts is it that we just pretend that we're okay? How do you not have the appropriate security measures in place to ensure the safety of the people who have purchased a ticket to go to your venue? I cannot lie, that was not a good gym session. I had to drop the weights on everything, and I think it's because I'm coming to my period next week. Because I know, the week before my period, or at some point in my luteal phase, I feel weaker. So weights that I have been lifting for the last, few weeks, month, 2 months, they just feel a lot more difficult, and so much so that I had to drop the weights. Ugh. So that's annoying, but it's okay. And I was super tired this morning. Menstrual cycle is a lot, isn't it? But hey ho, I'm gonna go do my run now, and hopefully that's okay. Leo. Hey, baby girl. Oh, Izzy. It's wet. It's cold. I'm tired. I have responsibilities. So. Quickly. Good girl. Izzy! Izzy! Sit. Good girl. Alexa, play Capital Extra. The fuck am I hearing Taylor Swift for, bruv? So today's workout was shit, which you already know. I am in late luteal phase. I affectionately refer to it as the lose it all phase. It's just so annoying. I'm there doing my barbell squats, my first set. After the second rep, I was like, why is this so heavy? Why does this hurt so much? It was not a vibe. And then I took off 2.5 kgs and I was still like, this is a lot. I should have just dropped it to 60 instead of 65, but didn't because I'm stubborn. And I was just like, absolutely not. I'm gonna put my body through it because it's been doing this for months. But I'm at work now, and today is just going to be user guides. Last week, I couldn't prioritize the user guides because there's so much in-app copy to do, and obviously took priority. One of the PMs is going on annual leave for a while, so I wanted to make sure I did all of their requests, so all of the work that they're working on is not blocked by any copy. I'd rather get the copy done, have them review it, and then they can sign off or make their suggestions, and I'll amend it and then send it to them, and then they can go off all happy on holiday, and the work can progress in their absence. I also think, how nuts is it that we just pretend that we're okay? I'm pretty sure it's mostly a British thing. It's so crazy, someone will ask you if you're okay, and you're like, yeah, fine, how are you? It's just my go-to, and I'd be mortified to tell someone that, oh no, I'm not actually okay because X, Y, and Z. I think it'll be fine to joke about it, oh yeah, luteal phasing real hard, it fucking sucks. By the way, do you have X, Y, and Z? Or, by the way, how was your week? Or, I don't know. But we just pretend that we're okay. And I don't know why we do that. Is it just because we have so many other things that we need to do? We have all of our responsibilities and tasks and duties that we need to fulfill. And if we don't, so many things will fall apart. Things will go to shit in the home, things will go to shit at work. It's there's no compassion. We don't have compassion for ourselves because we don't live in a society that allows for that. We just keep going, and that's why so many people get sick. There's also this thing where you're If you can't do it, if you can't keep going, you're weak. You're the problem, not the system, not this world that we live in. Like, I'm here just writing these guides for this app, and it doesn't matter what is happening in the world. It doesn't matter what's happening in my life. You just have to clock in and clock out. It's just really sad. I think that's why it's so important to have a community of people who you can talk to, who do care about you, who will reach out and just ask you like, how you're doing, whatever, and you don't have to have that filter, that facade, that yeah, everything's fine thing. You can actually just be genuine, like, oh, I'm really fucking struggling today.
Everything is telling me to not go to this concert today. Fucking everything. The way I felt yesterday, that's carried on into today. I just feel overwhelmingly anxious, and I know if I do not go, well no, I know that going will make me feel like I won and I didn't let the anxiety win and all of the whatever complex PTSD symptoms are there. Yeah, I'm really fucking trying. Oh, and I also fucked my eyeshadow. Completely fucked it. It looks fucking ridiculous. I just got too excited with the glitter on, like the dark glitter. I should have just left it alone. I should have just put on the light glitter for the light part and left the darker pink. But I didn't. I was like, oh, glitter. Fucked it. I wasn't after this sort of harsh look for today. I wanted it very like airy, fairy, light. And of course, I just put on my blush before I did my contour. Okay, well, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine. It's just fine. I am luteal phasing so hard right now. It's tough. I'm really in the trenches. And I've seen on TikTok that people have been camping since 4:30 in the morning. I'm just like, the fuck? Like, nah, absolutely not. I mean, for the Halsey concert, I got there around just before 1. Doors open at 7, show started at 8:30. Yes, I got there just before 1. But that's for Halsey. I think I would have preferred to do that today as well. Like, if I'm gonna go to a concert, I will always buy standing tickets. I don't want anything else, I want standing tickets. So I should really have gotten there. Like, what's the time now? Yeah, it's like 12 o'clock. I feel like I should be there now. But because it's Renee Rapp, I'm not the biggest fan of Renee Rapp. Like, I like Renee Rapp. I like her music, I like Bite Me, I like the Snow Angel album, but it's not like Halsey, it's not like Bruno Mars. It's not like that. So I'm not going to be too fussed if I'm further back. But at the same time, I'm a bit like, I got standing tickets. I really should have fucking committed and got there early and went so I could be closer to the front. But it's okay, you live, you learn. And if anything, this will be good prep for Bruno Mars in July. But cool. I don't think this outfit is giving Renee Rapp at all, but I'm comfy. That's what's important. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take some pictures.
screen that I missed earlier. Oh, thank you! You can do better than that. Come on! I never take it for granted what a blessing it is to be able to travel around the world. Manchester, I know you like this one. If I drive to your spot, my tits spilled out of my cherry top, and apologize for a lot. Would you like that? Give me 1 second. Give me house lights up right here.
My period is finally here, and it really hurts. My stomach is so bloated, and it's just my thighs, my lower back. It really sucks. But hey ho, just gonna pop about 4 ibuprofen and then have 2 more later because that is the limit. But the Renee Rapp concert. Let's start with the positives. Renee Rapp is fantastic. Her voice, what she can do with it, phenomenal. And I love when an artist has different arrangements for songs during their concerts, because it's like, oh my god, that's different. It feels like I'm being treated. And it was really cute how she was praising her entire team. So the guitarist, the person on drums, keys, and I think, what do you call him? The creative director? She was like, this is Terrence, I want to say. Terrence Vaughan. And she was like, all of the rearrangement of songs is thanks to him. It was just really lovely to see how she was praising every single one of her team. In the show, you could see there were intentional parts where the spotlight was on the different instrumentalists, the few guitarists doing their solos, the person on the drums, and she obviously gave Terrence his shout out and all of that. It was fantastic. But her runs, her like riffs, the way she's so powerful and she's moving all about the stage, doing her dances. She doesn't have any other dancers with her on stage, it's just her. So she's very captivating and funny. She feels genuinely funny. So that was a vibe as well. She's just an entire vibe. Absolutely opened for Renee. New favourite artist unlocked. I admittedly, ashamedly, have not paid much attention to Absolutely. I haven't listened to any of her songs. So that was my first experience of Absolutely. Wow. Her music is so cinematic and ethereal and haunting. I've been listening to her album on repeat since the concert. If I was trying to fit it into a genre, dark alternative pop type vibe, I think. I feel like I see a lot of Prince influences in her music and loads of other artists, but I think that really stood out for me. But yeah, the artists were fantastic. On to the negatives. AO Arena Manchester need to get their shit together. The queuing system, or lack of, was a fucking joke. It was atrocious. It was dangerous. They had no barriers or barricades to sort of like herd people in, other than at one point when I started queuing, I was right next to Manchester Victoria Station, so I was pretty close to the front. But what they did was they set up 4 different queues and they were like, okay guys, go. Just choose a queue, go. And it was just like, what? So what that meant was people who were queuing behind could have just ran to a queue and been in front of someone who's been queuing for ages. And then there were no bag checks, there were no security checks. They had a bin where you could discard drinks and food and whatever, but you walked through this makeshift tunnel thing that had a camera, and I don't know if that was supposed to be the bag check. Is that camera supposed to sense everything that's in your bag and highlight any dangerous objects? I don't know, but walked through there, that was it. Then after that, people just like power walked and ran up the stairs to the doors of AO Arena. And again, no barricades, no barriers. It was just the doors and people across the doors, just a big crowd at the doors, which was insane. And then before they opened the doors, they're like, okay, get into 4 queues again. And it's just like, bruv. So you have everyone pushing to go in front of the doors that were going to be opened. So that was another thing. And then they opened the doors, and the queue I was in, the person with the scanner to scan the tickets was taking their time. They just weren't able to use it. There was problems with it. I don't know. So people in my queue were getting restless, seeing everyone else walking in and running in. So that was another problem in itself. You get into the arena, not the performance area, just where the merch and food is, and trying to find the right entrance. And I'm just walking, power walking to find a standing entrance. The signs in this arena, very shit. It's like, where the fuck do you go? So walked, and then found the standing entrance, and it was just crowds. It's just crowds. Again, no barriers, no barricades, nothing to herd anyone into the space, just big crowds. And then we're there for a while. And then when they open the doors to the performance space, everyone's pushing, obviously, because everyone wants to get in, and I'm getting squished. People are getting squished, yeah? It was so dangerous. Like, I'm fine. I can handle myself, but Renee Rapp's fans are very young. I must have been one of the oldest there, probably the oldest there. There were like 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds. I'm pretty sure people who are younger, people who are a little bit older. I wouldn't want my nephews to go to that venue. That's so fucking dangerous. Anything could have happened. People could have been trampled on, people could have fainted, When Renee was performing, she had to stop the show about 8 times. You'll see jokes about it on TikTok, like phrase of the night, song of the night, house lights up, because Renee kept saying,
1 second, give me house lights up right here.
because people were fainting, and she was asking security to go help them, give out water for people to go with the person who fainted. And it's just such a fucking joke. AO Arena, people have bought tickets to see an artist at your venue. Make sure the appropriate safeguarding is in place to look after the concert attendees. I don't understand why that's so difficult when it's literally what you should be doing. It's an events venue. How do you not have the appropriate security measures in place to ensure the safety of the people who have purchased a ticket to go to your venue? That's fucking ridiculous. It's so irresponsible, like beyond irresponsible. And considering that this is the arena where what happened 9 years ago happened, and there were no bag checks, and it feels so unsafe. I just don't understand how companies always prioritize profitability over safety, over humanity. I just don't fucking get it. I mean, I do get it, because like, oh, shareholder value is so fucking important. Let's not do anything that will unnecessarily take money away from them. Bruv, this isn't unnecessarily dipping into profits. Just spend money on the fucking safety of the place. But that was very frustrating. With people fainting and stuff, I also feel like there is an onus on the concert attendees to take care of themselves as well, because we are all responsible for our own well-being. With me, I know I'm fine, but a lot of the fans were young, and I'm assuming they weren't really hydrating throughout the day or weren't consuming appropriate nutritional contents throughout the day. So understandably, when they get into a warm, compact space, they're gonna faint. So I think there's something that needs to be said about that, looking after yourself. At the same time, I do understand that people don't want to hydrate, they don't want to have snacks because they don't know where the toilets are, they don't want to lose their spot in line and all of that. But in that case, I feel like you should make sure your body is prepared beforehand. Like if you regularly go to concerts, I feel like you need to prep your body. Like, I know I'm fine because I regularly do 2.5 hours of exercise without water and without food. So I know going into that environment, I'm good, I'm fine. But even though that's the case, I still had strategic snacks and an energy drink in my bag. But the fans at this concert too, maybe it's just because they're so young, and I don't want to generalize, but maybe it's just because of the people that I was around and I kept hearing. Considering Renee's whole vibe, they felt very much the opposite of that. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. I think that's pretty much it. But it's Saturday. What am I going to do today? I woke up early because Cleo woke up early, took him out, had a shower, the washing's on. So I need to do a Morrison's shop and then just do my things, write, read, and chill. Because this period is a lot. If you've made it this far, again, thank you. But since I'm on my period, let's keep with that vibe. Put a little blood drop emoji in the comments. Cool. All right. I must go now. Bye.